The San Francisco 49ers made kind of a bit of a shocking move that I really was not anticipating. Now, we knew the 49ers worked out a couple defensive linemen, and they ultimately ended up signing 2 defensive linemen. First defensive lineman was Ladarius Hamilton, and the second one was Tamasai Lulaili. Probably butchered his name, so I apologize in advance. The shocking moves came with the corresponding moves. Taco Charlton put on injured reserve, which means Taco Charlton is done for the year. He will not be able to come back from injured reserve. That's one of the stipulations of being placed on injured reserve before week 1. If you're placed on week 1, you can return from injured reserve or short-term injured reserve after 4 weeks. But if you get put on that list prior, you're done for the year. So it appears Taco Charlton, even though he had a hot start with the San Francisco 49ers in training camp, it does appear his time has come to an end. He'll likely get waived with an injury settlement. But yeah, it looks like Taco Charlton. But I would say the most surprising move is the San Francisco 49ers have waived Kalen Laborn, running back. I thought he performed pretty well in training camp. I thought he had some good runs throughout training camp. He looked like a tough runner, looked like he had good cutting ability, at least from what I could see. And, you know, it's interesting to see that they cut him at this current stage, especially with Elijah Mitchell being injured. But maybe Elijah's back. Maybe that's a sign and an indication of Elijah Mitchell's health. As these preseason games get ready to go, as we know, Jordan Mason and TDP have performed well. There was a thought that Kalen Laborn could push TDP for one of the active roster spots, and it appears that TDP has, again, performed so well that is not a consideration. But still, I wasn't expecting Laborn to get cut this early. I didn't expect him to make the team. Like I said, I felt TDP played at a high level. But I am a bit surprised to see him cut right before or waived, I should say, right before preseason week 2 against the Broncos. So those are your moves. Obviously, the 49ers getting a little light with their defensive line depth. Again, Taco Charlton's now out. They signed 2 additional defensive tackles, defensive linemen, and they waive undrafted free agent running back out of Marshall, Kalen Laborn. So, wasn't expecting that, but how do you feel about that? I could see Laborn being a practice squad guy, but after getting cut, or waived, I should say, this early in the process, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they bring him back around and he gets a practice squad spot, or what the 49ers will continue to do, building out that running back depth. Let me know in the comments below what you think about these moves. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe as we are on our way to Levi's Stadium to watch preseason week 2 49ers versus Broncos.